Who's ready to ride? My shooters got shooters. Once you're in the sight, our aim is the truest. You know I got soul and you know he a fighter. Call him the podcast piper, the smoothest of snipers. Red Dead Panda from the shadows, with a point of precision. The glue of the crew, an assassin with missions. And Nero the line, front line in the block. The shotgun of the truth, the podcast rock. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Tune in on your Saturday night. You can't miss, you won't miss. If you aim down sight. Aim down sight. Oh, aim down sight, yeah. Go. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Aim down sight, we don't miss.
Hopefully it's working. It's going smoothly. I'm not at my house. Hopefully you can all hear me clearly through my headset. Welcome everybody to another great episode 66 of Aim Down Sights podcast. The
Yes, it is.
Nero.
66. Lord
Yeah,
have
I know,
mercy.
right? Yeah, we just need another 6 on there. No, I'm kidding. We have Nero who is off sick. Apparently he's off sick. Once the Halo news dropped, he was suddenly messaging us saying he wasn't going to be here. No, I'm kidding. But I just want to say a big thank you to Lyric Linneman. He's no longer AI Lyric this week, but you can still ask him AI prompts.
Oh yeah, hashtag AI lyric and
Hashtag AI
put down
Lyric.
whatever you want. We're gonna
Go
respond to
for
it.
it. Yeah, hopefully my audio is okay because I'm not at home and I don't have my usual headset and everything else that I usually run. But
Sound good on my end.
yeah, all
Chat,
right.
let us know how our audio is sounding.
Yeah. Let us know how we sound. I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who's already here in the chat. TGAN. Thank you as per usual for being here. I mean, like, just let us know in the chat what have you been playing, what have you been up to. I'm really sad that Nero's not here because you know he had some shit to say today. You know it.
He'll be back to say it anyway.
Yeah, back next week. He'll say it. He'll say it. He just makes a guest appearance. But yeah, just wishing him all the best while he gets better in the interim. But you've got us. We're fantastic. So I'm just going to throw to you, Lyric. What have you been up to? What have you been playing? And how have you been? Oh my god!
Oh well, I've been great. You know, doing the usuals of usuals. Had a little bit more time to put into some gaming, so I've been enjoying some of these drops. Of course, I had to dive into that premium edition of Outer Worlds 2, so I have that.
I haven't because I wasn't going to be home this weekend, or else I fucking would have.
So I'm not going. I've just started. You know,
But
I'm
what
a
are your
RP.
initial thoughts on it so far?
See, okay, so
Played
I
the
can't
first one,
really
right?
speak on it. I'm gonna say I can't really speak on it yet
You played the
because
first one?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
I love
Can't-
Outer Worlds.
You can't
Um,
speak on it? Is that because of spoilers? You haven't played,
no,
you
I
haven't
can't.
played enough to give your initial impression?
There you go. There you go. I'm an RPG head, and one of the biggest problems we have is sitting in character creation for 3 hours. So
Oh, well,
yeah, that part.
that's what I'm looking forward to as well, because
Yeah,
that's how much I'm going to have played of the game when I get my hands on it. But like, what do you think? I'll be like, I just spent forever in the character
Ex-
creator, and if you played Dragon's Dogma 2, you had to be in the character
it's even
creator
terrible.
twice,
It's even worse.
because you
It's
had to
even
create your
worse.
character and your pawn. Yeah. Fuck
So if
me.
anyone
Oh,
looks up
okay.
my time in there, trust me, it's a lot of character creation. So I haven't really got dove into it. I can see the humans there already, though through the
Yeah. Yeah.
opening scenes, and I'm looking forward to enjoying it. I've played a couple games that hopped in on Game Pass. Of course, Ninja Gaiden's in there, and Ninja Gaiden. Just plain unadulterated fun, running around, dropping everybody. Pacific Drive, that was a surprise for me. I'm actually enjoying that game as well. It's like a little survival, almost like roguelike type game, but
Yeah.
it's all centered around a car, the car that you have to maintain and things like that. So I would say y'all give it a try. You know, you might like it. But what has me locked in right now is Bounty Star. Annapurna did it again to me. They're one of my faves. I am so stuck on that game right now. It's ridiculous. Like I can't even really like. I'm juggling whether to even hop into Outer Worlds too for real because of Bounty Star. I definitely recommend hopping in there, y'all. Try that game out. Um, Give it some time because it feels kind of like the beginning when you're playing the combat. It feels kind of janky almost, like, but you're in a mech, so it's giving you it's like it's not super. Don't expect to be in there like playing Mech Warrior or being a Gundam or something like that. But it's a little like have a little survival aspects to it. And I don't want to spoil it. Just go ahead and try the game out. That's all I'm saying. But that's what I've been up to.
Nero, you're in the chat. What the?
Love you, brother.
Again, I'm kidding.
Get well, man.
You get better, man. Yeah.
But Panda, what about you? What's occupying your time right now?
Oh my god. Okay, so it has been just basically Helldivers 2, and a little bit of Borderlands, but I haven't really played anything this week. I've been very busy, so I'm back at work this week, and I had a lot of catch up because I was sick, and I had to catch up on last week's work because I was meant to be back at work last week, and I've got pain on my hands because I'm busy at my parents' place on the long weekend. It's a long weekend, and I'm not playing The Outer Woods 2, and I really want to, because I'm at their place painting. So I literally left what I was painting and came here to do the podcast. So I get like 2 hours of a break, basically.
Do you have the premium upgrade?
No, I didn't. I chose not to because I wasn't going to be able to play it early.
I almost wish I didn't, because like I've been so stuck on the other games. Like I feel like I'm not even going to open it and like really dive in until it, release date. But sorry to cut you off.
No, if I had been home, then I would have definitely picked it up. Yeah. So that's been a big thing around that. But I know that Nero's been playing Ninja Gaiden. I saw like General Spartan's been playing Ninja Gaiden, and I'm hearing some fantastic things about that game. We'll see if I decide to play it. I don't know if it's really my cup of tea or not. I've never really played or enjoyed. I played a little bit of Ninja Gaiden 1, but like it's not something I vastly enjoyed. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of know what games I like. But I'm jealous you've at least been in the character creator for Outer Worlds, because that's like my favorite thing to do in an RPG is create my character, or characters if I want to create multiple characters.
Of course, that's half of the fun.
I spend way too long doing that and playing those 100%.
Hey, Spartan, let me know how you feel about the difficulty compared to other Ninja Gaidens.
Panda to painter. I love it. Chilling in a kitchen. Yes, I'm at my parents' dining table. The kitchen's just that way, and then there's a spa room. There's a spa behind me. So I was like, you don't need to see all of the stuff in there.
Just the ADS Home podcast right here. See, she's in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm in the living room. We all just,
Well, it's my place to be in the kitchen, right? Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man, we got in trouble. We in trouble now.
Yeah,
We're in trouble now.
Yeah, I'm in trouble for making that joke. It's okay if I make the joke. Yeah, that's for me. But we're gonna crack into it. There's been some good. It's been quite a quiet week, and then we've just come to the end of the week, and that's always the case.
Bombarded.
At the end of the week,
boom.
Lots of news. So we're gonna kick into it. Obviously we've had a lot of things happen this week, so it's one of the first topics. And it's in our quick topics. Is Fallout Day. They had a broadcast for Fallout, and we had some news on that. So we had Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition announced for November 10th. And so we've also got Fallout 4 coming to the Switch in 2026. I think that's fantastic news that more games are going to the Switch. Fallout New Vegas
absolutely.
15th anniversary bundle. There was just so much news here. We've got news posters for Fallout Season 2. I am so excited for Fallout Season 2 because that's coming like end of the year, I feel, December.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back in there.
Yeah, native Xbox Series X and S and a PS5 version for Fallout 76 coming next year. So these are just fantastic news. If you didn't watch the stream, you really need to. Todd Howard said that they're working on a lot of things and looking forward to the day that they can be shared. So we've got more stuff coming about Fallout. Not just that, but I think it's the Elder Scrolls and even more information in the realm of Starfield. I feel like as long as we're just getting more news and more news, so there's more things coming from Bethesda. But I'm really happy. What did you think? Did you watch the Fallout Day broadcast?
I watched part of it. I didn't get to I need to go back and actually like sit down and consume it from beginning to the end. Did they announce whether the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, do we get that, or we're gonna have to pay for the upgrade to it or something?
I didn't actually
If
watch
if
the.
we're getting it, yay. If we're not getting it, shame on you, Xbox and Bethesda.
Um,
Because it's not even, I don't even think if I'm not mistaken, it's not actually like upgrades visually or not like that. It's more so the Creation
6 pieces
Club.
of DLC is
Hmm.
coming into that. 150 pieces of Creation Club content.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sort of things. I don't know if there was anything else. I'm just having a quick. I haven't actually watched the stream, but we've got to share it. This is quick new stuff. If you weren't aware of it, you want to go do your research on what's happening in that space. What does it say?
Yeah, you might want to reset TG, because I got it up and it's going regular. It's fine. So you might want to just reset right quick.
Um,
He was saying that it's buffering for him.
oh, hopefully it's okay. I'll just check on my end.
No, I'm watching it. I got it on my phone as
Oh, you
well.
got
So
watching on your one? Yeah, it might just be an issue there. Not interested in that. Okay. Oh, I have no idea which version we're getting. I can't see any pricing thing on it, but yeah.
but even with that said, Bethesda, cool. I love the Fallout news. Would have loved to hear something about new Fallout projects. But you also, Ty, you not slick. Where the Starfield news at? I need something.
Yes.
You're not slick here. We need that. Us Starfield fans, we need some
I think
um
for a lot
get
of
back in there.
people, for me, just listening to the fact that it's Fallout New Vegas, that information coming out. So the pre-orders go live on October 23rd from memory. Um, and so I'm excited to see what that involves, because I need to go watch the actual trailer
Me
for
too.
it around the announcement. But it sounds pretty cool. There's a bundle packet which has like the statue and a whole heap of other things that you get. Yeah, they've got a 15th edition bundle. So
Fallout
we'll
4
see
has
how
some
things
really good
go.
DLC, so it's worth going back in there if you didn't.
Yeah, well, I
Actually
think
has
I'm
some pretty
gonna
decent ones.
go through and play Fallout 4 and I complete it. So I've started it about 3 or 4 times and I've never finished it because I've always been sidetracked by another game. And then I'm like, I'll go
Hmm.
back, and then that other game hooks me, and then another game, and I'm like, I really just need to sit down and play Fallout 4 and get it out of the way. Yeah, yeah.
True.
All right. Moving along, we've got Helldivers 2, which was the fourth best-selling game on Xbox for the month of September.
Oh,
After
we
its
buy games
debut
over here.
on 3rd
Looks
of
like we buy
August.
games.
We do buy games. We do buy games. I fucking love that game. It's fantastic. But I think it's just great news. I think it's going to continue to do well and sit up the top
Hmm.
spaces, especially if you've got a lot of us Xbox gamers talking about it and telling everybody to play this game. So I think it's definitely worth playing. What are your thoughts on that, Lover? Anything you want to add to that?
I don't have much to add to that. It's awesome. Awesome news. Shatter
Yeah.
all those little narratives that Xbox players don't buy games and all that stuff like that. Well, there you go. So we can go ahead and
Yes.
throw one
Yeah.
of the narratives out the window, at least till it comes back later on.
At least till it comes back, eh? Yeah, 100%, 100%. 100%. Well, I know this was a game that you guys were telling me to play last week, and I installed it. I haven't turned it on yet. But this Borlex Pit, it has now sold 300,000 copies, so that's
That's nice.
fantastic.
While being
It
in Game
doesn't,
Pass.
yeah, it doesn't really specify where it sold those copies across, because I'm assuming it's on PC and it's on
Hmm.
Xbox. It's in Game Pass. Is it on PlayStation? I would assume it's on PlayStation, right?
I'm
Maybe someone
not
else can
sure.
tell me in the chat. Anyone in the chat know if that game is on PlayStation?
Nero, let us know. You're our resident PlayStation Store
It's the
person.
worst day to be doing a show because you've got people playing Outer Woods 2, Ninja Gaiden 4's come out, all of this stuff. So it's not a great day
So
to be
many
doing a
games.
show. But
So
yeah,
many games.
so many games. This October's been fire, actually. Been absolutely fire.
Broketober. They call it
Not sure if
Broketober for a reason.
well, then you got Halloween next week and everything, so it's insane. It is insane, what's going on in that space. I will stop that now, and I'll just go with the. If you do enjoy the show, if you know anyone who's looking to watch a show, anything like that, and they're like, I don't know, and you want to recommend anything, share the show out. I've just been sharing it out to some work colleagues, but hit that like button, comment in the chat, and like I said, those AI prompts are available for Lyric to answer. The harder the question, the better he answers them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The longer the delay for an answer. Sonic Racing Crosswords has sold over 1 million copies worldwide, and they've added Joker Story, I think, or Joker added today is free DLC. So they've got some free DLC. If you are a Sonic Racing fan, I say story, it's Sonic Racing, there's no story. Go check it out. I think anytime you see the word free DLC, it's worth at least downloading it and trying or turning it on. I haven't actually played Sonic Racing.
Me either.
Yeah, no, I'm too much of a Mario Kart person.
I'm not. Look, you know what? Matter of fact, I wasn't gonna do it, but since Nero's not here, I can really get it off. Sonic in a car makes no sense. So let's start there.
He should be running next to everybody else.
He should be running past everyone at all times. So the concept didn't even make sense to me. No, but it looks like a beautiful game.
Yeah, they had to give Sonic a handicap. So it wouldn't be fair him racing these other people. He wouldn't even be allowed on the track. He'd win every race. So you have to have everyone in race cars, so at least they have an opportunity to finally be faster than Sonic for once. Yeah?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it is a beautiful game, and when I played the demo, it was definitely fun. I just can't. I haven't got around to thinking about whether I want to purchase that game like that. But for all the Sonic fans and all the kart racer fans, there you go. There you go.
Don't worry. Yeah, go for it. Don't worry, Becca. I don't do Halloween either, but it is Halloween, and people celebrate it like anything. It's becoming more popular in New Zealand, but it isn't that popular here. I think people just want free chocolate. That's really what they want. Free chocolate.
That's all. Everybody wants free candy.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with free candy. Don't forget, y'all, hashtag AI Lyric with your question for a guaranteed 100% accurate, 100% accuracy from AI Lyric every single time. Now, if you don't agree with it, that means you're wrong. Okay?
That's a you problem.
Yes, a you problem. 100% accurate. Just don't Google check it.
Yeah. Just
Google's
don't use
wrong
another
too.
AI to check it against.
Google's wrong. And AI Lyric and Grok is beefing right now, so.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of Xbox news today, so I'm wearing like an Xbox shirt today because I was like, there's lots of Xbox news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The news that always get twisted to be a bad thing somehow.
Oh, yes.
They can say right now, Xbox is giving away 100,000 Series X's for free, and they'll be like, they're definitely leaving the market. That's why they're giving away the console. There's always something like.
You know what they'll turn it into? They'll turn it into you couldn't even give that console away for free. People aren't touching it. People want.
And the same one saying that will put hashtag Xbox sweepstakes in their Twitter to get one.
Yeah, 100%. All right. The next piece of quick news, which I don't really care for because I'm not a Luigi Mansions fan, but I know there are some people out there. I know Luigi's Mansion series, the whole series, has sold over 26 million copies, which
great.
To me is
for a sidekick.
Great news. But I'm like super confused. I mean, I feel like some of the earlier Luigi's Mansions were better than.
How many are there? Isn't there like only
three?
2? Oh,
it's like 3.
Okay.
One of them was too kiddie-like, in my opinion. But obviously, it's got a bit of comedy in it, a little bit of light horror, I would say spookiness to it. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to that.
Hey, when there's good news when it comes to gaming and sales and stuff like that, you can't do nothing but be positive at the end of the day. The more things sell, the more things get engagement, the more good news we get, the more we can move forward with more things coming
Yeah,
our way. And you
give me
can't
a
get mad
Zelda.
at that.
Give me a Zelda game. That's what I really want. That's what I want. That's the news that I want to be talking about on this episode. No, I'm kidding. On any episode, just give me a Zelda game because I will be there
Yeah.
and I will
Hey
encourage
Nintendo, you come out with
Nero.
a Zelda game soon. Whatever podcast day that they come out with a Zelda game, I'm gonna be sick for that day.
I'm fine with that. It can just be the Panda show that episode. Nero bought a Switch too, so he's going to be talking about it too.
Nah, I'm
Once he
definitely in
gets into
there.
the Zelda
I gotta get
series.
me one myself.
Yeah,
Haven't got
once
one
he
yet.
gets into it. We have Resident Evil Zero remake in development with expanded plot and new casting. I feel like we talked a little bit about this last week. Is it?
I love
Blue?
that. That's
No,
what
who's
I
doing
actually like the game.
it?
Who?
Project is overseen by Beyond Capture Studio, motion capture company that previously collaborated with Capcom on Resident Evil 4 remake and Street Fighter 6. So
Can't go wrong with that. Not the 4 remake.
I think it's nice.
Is it gonna be
to know-
co-op? Or are they doing single player?
Was
I
Resident
really
Evil
hope.
Zero a co-op game at all?
No, it wasn't. But you played 2 characters, and that was part of like the puzzles
Make
between it.
co-op. They could
That's
make
what I
a
was.
co-op.
That's what I
Quite
was
cool.
thinking. That would be pretty cool. A little twist on it because
It'll be
the
It Takes Two, but Resident Evil themed. I'm kidding.
it definitely was unique in the sense that like you had to know when to switch between them because the puzzles
Yeah.
needed both of them. But it would be cool to put like a co-op aspect in there just for the ones that wanted to. You can have the original experience of just playing both of them yourself, or you can
Yeah.
have a buddy up there messing up all your puzzles because they're doing everything wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I would do to someone in a Resident Evil game that I would never be playing in the first place. But if I did touch it, I would definitely be making someone frustrated.
Setting someone up.
Yeah, just to piss them off because I'm actually really good at puzzle games. Yeah, it's kind of like my ADHD just goes on another level, and then I hyper focus until I figure the puzzle out, and I love it. I'm obsessed. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should play Resident Evil, just a big puzzle game.
No.
Don't mind the
horror,
survival
man.
horror part. Don't
Yeah.
forget. Nah, forget that part. Forget that
Ignore
part.
that. You can turn that off.
Yeah, you can turn that part off.
And I'll be
Just
like,
play the
"You lied to
puzzles."
me. You lied to me. Yeah. When I don't show up for the next episode of the show, because I'm so angry at Lyric. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, y'all. I didn't do it.
Like, what the fuck did you do while I was gone?
Nothing but a little Resident Evil. Nothing major. Just a little Resident Evil.
Yeah,
That's all.
When I'm hyped up on caffeine because I can't sleep because I'm too afraid to. No, I'm kidding. When my power bill skyrockets and I start sending you the bill to pay because I always have the lights on. Yeah. 100%.
We're going to get you on a horror game.
Okay.
And we want you to
Yeah.
stream it too.
No.
Yeah.
Because then you'll see how scared I actually am.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a goal. When we find one of these days, we're gonna do a goal. Whether it's gonna be a sub goal or something, and we're gonna get it once we get to the top of that goal. Panda's gonna have to play a horror game on stream.
No.
How y'all feel about that? I think we should get that going.
I do
we
not
should
want
get
to
that
be
going.
traumatized or have nightmares about things that I've never had nightmares about before. Because then I'm now
It's
afraid of
just-
something I was never afraid
It's
of before.
just regular people missing skin, maybe some bones, trying to eat you. That's not, that's all.
Yeah, but they build up the suspense, they change the music, they make it so they jump scare you and things like that. I'm okay watching like thriller, but horror, nah. Horror can...
Nah, I get it. I'm a horror fan, so
I did watch the
I'm the wrong.
recent Final Destination movie, the most recent one, which I loved. Because that's not horror, that's just gruesome.
Baby steps, baby steps.
All I'm going to say is there is a fantastic death scene in Final Destination in the new one. One of the best ones out of the whole series. I was like, it was so good. So if you're a Final Destination fan and you haven't watched that film, there you
Horror
go.
movie watch party. That's what you just said. You just said.
I will watch all the Scream movies. I will watch all the Resident Evil movies. I do not watch horror movies. Every time I've watched a horror movie, I'm afraid
You
of
ever watch
it.
The Conjuring? You ever watch The Conjuring?
No.
That's the one.
Amityville Horror was awful. I remember my sister, my twin's not afraid of them, and she's like, she's like, so we all go get DVDs from the store and like rent them to go watch a whole set. And she occasionally gets horrors in there. And she just sits there with a smile on her face because she's thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm sitting there with a pillow in front of my face, petrified out of my mind.
Good old horror.
No, can't do it.
Yeah, we're gonna get you.
If it's a campy horror, it's different because there's a campiness to it. But when it's like full on, like we're here to make you shit your pants, I'm not here for those movies.
That's all right. We'll get you. But we're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, chat.
And I have a lot of will to not do that. So.
And we will do whatever we have to do to get her to get one.
Nera's going to have to come to New Zealand, or I'm going to have to go to the United States for that shit to happen. You guys are going to have to, like, tie me to the table.
Chat, start looking up flights.
Okay. All right, we've gone off track.
That's all good.
Krafton, so that's the company that owns Tango Gameworks, announced that they will become a AI first company centered around AI learning hub. So through this infrastructure, Krafton will pursue AI workflow automation as well as strengthen AI and R&D and in-game AI services. I think this is kind of interesting in that respect. Lyric, did you want to add anything to that before I kind of chuck my head in the ring?
Oh no, have at it. Go ahead.
Well, it's the AI person in our show.
I'm not going. I can't speak on myself.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Why would I do that? Why would I do such a thing? And I'm watching. And I'm listening to your response too.
That's how we figure out the This is how we figure out like what your parameters are and what you can and can't say about certain things, just by pushing the boundaries.
Abort.
So I guess my thing is, a lot of people have been talking about this in the space, and we're seeing where AI kind of creeps into everything, whether it's voice acting, whether it's with actual creation of content in video games and things like that. I think for me, this is the right way to look at it and actually test it out and see what you can do with AI and understand its limitations and where it actually helps rather than hinders, because you're always going to need a person on the other end. AI is really just a tool, right? And you're always going to need that person on the other end to help craft or mold that tool to deliver on what you want to do. So it was kind of like, reminds me of Undead Labs, where one of the guys separated off just to create a studio that focused on animations just for Unreal Engine 5, because then they could utilize those skills and apply them to any of Microsoft Studios if they were working in Unreal Engine 5 and they were like, we want to do this, and you've got a studio that's dedicated to doing animation, then they can deliver on that and for that purpose. And I feel like it's smart. Wait and see though, because there's so many things that AI can do, but there's so many limitations that it has. So I'm kind of excited about it, and I know people like doom and glooming on AI and everything like that, but technology is just going to continue moving that way, and so we're going to have to come to terms with it and learn how best to utilize
hope
resource.
They regulate it. Yeah, hope they regulate it. Like, we know there's the extreme. We don't.
You need to regulate it. Yeah, you do.
It's going to definitely be some lazy devs that's going to try to put together these hodgepodge AI video games and stuff like that. And we know that's going to happen, and we hope, and that's the part we're trying to avoid. But I think it could be definitely a good tool. Like imagine some of these creators that they're making multiple worlds, multiple biomes, and just allowing the AI to help them in the sense of laying a groundwork. You don't have to necessarily be the entire thing. Like I would love for the AI to create the groundwork of a world, and then I inject my
Yeah, you have
my actual.
it quickly build something, and then you can
Yeah.
go in and actually add the touches that you want to add. And I think if you go and read the article about this, it talks about um, just dealing with a organization where they foster a culture of hands-on with AI utilization. So it sounds like there's going to be a lot of learning in that space. And I think that's the right thing to do rather than just chuck AI into everything. A lot of learning is going to have to happen, and a lot of
Hmm.
teaching developers how to use it because it's going to
Absolutely.
get implemented into engines a lot. And so I think there's space there, and then they can find out where it shouldn't be. Um, yeah, it will help with those mundane workflow tasks that we don't want to do and those sort of things. But I think it does have a
And that's the
place.
beauty of it.
Yeah, we're
I
looking
think
at
that's the beauty of
how
it.
we're looking at instances where games take 5 to 6 years to develop. Is there a way that once you've got a vertical slice of something that you can use AI to help build something out, and then you come in with your artists and everything to go in and actually give it those personal touches
Hmm.
and sculpt it on top of what AI's initially delivered, so you
Hmm.
can produce things faster. And that's the intent,
Exactly.
right? We want the games, and we're complaining at how long they take to make. We're also complaining about the price of them, but something's got to give. And I feel like this is where AI potentially come in there. I think they're going to use AI to really help push their profit margins, though, and that's where I think we're we're probably not going to see a benefit of AI being introduced into video gaming from a consumer standpoint, but the companies will see it as a potential profit margin boost for them.
Yeah, being able
Yeah,
to produce those things a lot quicker.
yeah, yeah.
I would love for them to. How about we use AI to improve the actual AI in these games? I would love that. How about we do that? Let's start there. But yeah, at the end of the day, if it's utilized properly and it's not utilized as a get out of jail free card or I don't want to do anything. Here's a way to get this whole thing created for me. Then we're good. We're good. We have to
What's
just
up?
see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, I think we do. I was just gonna say, what's up, Christopher Hart? I hope I said your
What's up,
last name
Christopher?
right. Oh, yo, I get to play Halo on my PS5 Pro and Flight Sim on my
Good for you,
PSVR 2
bud.
in 2026.
Hey,
Well
look at
done. Yeah,
Xbox coming through for you, man.
I love it. I love it. I
Xbox
think,
coming through for you, man.
and we're going to be talking about Halo anyway later, but right now, where I am in the world, if I want to go and play Halo multiplayer mainly, um, I have to be on US servers, and the ping for that is awful. And the lag, and that is awful for me. It's not as bad as if I go to UK and play on UK servers. UK is worse for me, but there's just not enough people in Australia and New Zealand playing Halo competitively enough, like all the time, um, for me to get as many games as I want.
So what are they gonna do about that though? Because we just got
I
announced
think
for the remake of Halo Combat Evolved, but there's no like,
nothing
are
on
they
the
gonna
Infinite, but I think they have
Yeah.
to build it. They have to build fan base first. There's news coming. I know there definitely will be news coming, but I feel like this is the first step in getting that fan base. But we'll talk about it anyway. Flight Sim, great. I think VR is a great place for it. It's already on VR. I feel like on PC and the PSVR 2. Like they need more games on that device because it was a shit show. Sony did a really poor job in actually delivering a product that was going to sell well and do well because it should have been on PC from day one. Um, and the fact that you couldn't play your PSVR one
Plus, they don't.
games on it.
Yeah, they just don't have enough exclusives for that
Yeah,
device yet. And when you're building that device a part of your system, you have to have exclusives. Because if not, then why not? Why would I pick that up when I could just pick up a MetaQuest or
mm,
whatnot?
yeah,
And they have actual exclusives and they also have access to most of the games that you're gonna play on PSVR. So
oh yeah,
once they get that rolling, I'm also a big fan. I'm not a big fan, but I'm a big believer in that VR is not quite there yet. We're not. It doesn't. It hasn't reached that spot where it's like almost a necessity in the gaming realm and in the household. So it's a lot harder to sell people on that
Well,
because
you need
right
a
now, no.
series of killer IPs, I think,
Exactly.
to be able to go.
Exactly.
We think this is where it's at. Yeah. TGAN, I am so happy that you're doing a 12-hour movie marathon. That's going to be wicked. Let us know
Don't
what some of
worry,
the games
Panda will
are,
be
what
there.
some of the movies are that you're going to be watching. I will watch
Pa-
though Alien because I don't think that's a horror. That's just a thriller to me.
Panda will
Um,
be there from
yeah,
7 to
no,
7.
I will be there asleep.
Just say yeah,
I
no.
will sleep. Yeah, no, yeah, no, no, I won't. No. But yeah, yeah. We're going to be talking about the Halo news anyway because I'm so fucking excited. Um, all right, what else have we got? What else?
What
What
we
have we
got
got?
here?
Ghost of Yotai. You know how when it was originally announced, there was a lot of people pissed off about the female protagonist and the fact that they weren't following on from the previous character. And then there was a lot of people complaining about how it visually looked. And I complained about it just not looking like enough of a jump between the last game and this game around like the visual fidelity, but I feel like it's probably due to the art style and the way they want to present it. But that was my only. But it was still under. It was still in development, so it wasn't a fully fledged version of the game that was being shown. But it's done really well. It's selling really well. People are really loving it. It's done better than the first game
As
in
it
regards
should. As it
to
should.
a review score. September, it was the second best selling PlayStation game and the fourth best selling game overall, and the 18th best selling game of 2025 to date, and that's as of to date. And it was only on sale 2 days during the reporting period. So I think it's fantastic news. Lark, what do you want to add to
Abs-
that?
Absolutely. Once again,
Yeah,
good games getting good recognition and getting praise behind it turns into
yeah.
more good games. So I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, one of my faves of last gen, and I haven't got into Yote yet,
But you're
but
hitting there.
I'm definitely going to. That's definitely a must
Yeah,
play
yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion. So I'm happy. I'm happy for it.
Hmm. I'm just I guess for me I'm just really disappointed in the initial reception that game got from the gaming community and how short-sighted and stupid some of them sounded because they were all going to be picking up the game anywhere. You haven't even turned the game on or played the game and you're complaining for the sake of complaining. Um, she could have been the. I mean, I haven't played it yet either, but she could be the best character that they could. So it was just disappointing to see its reception, and I'm glad it's doing well, and I'm glad the people who have played it are really enjoying it. So yeah,
I wish we can really get past what people complain about what these characters look like. Like, what are we talking about here at this point? Like, we played the characters. It's all about their story. It's all about their journey. And like, why are you worried about what some pixels and some polygons on the screen look like? I think it's pretty dope that these developers are starting to make characters that are more down to earth, more relatable in the sense of what you would see on a regular day basis. Like, everyone's not walking around here with you know with
honestly,
animate
I complain
and
about complaining. Shh. I'm complaining about complaining too. Sorry,
it's
I
just
love
so
his name.
much, man. It's just so much,
Yeah,
man. It's just
mm.
unnecessary.
Yeah,
It
it is unnecessary.
play the games, man. So if we're
Play
gonna
some
have critiques, let's have
Sunday.
critiques about the games themselves and not what the
Yeah,
character looks like. Well, the
it's like
character's not beautiful. Like, what are you talking about?
it's like
Like, what are we talking about?
I know that Fable's coming out next year, and I've got all these ideas of what I want Fable to be, but I'm not going to go in there and be like, oh, they didn't add this. I'm so disappointed. I want to go and experience the game. Then I can complain about it afterwards and go, this is some quality of life improvements I think you could add to it. Because I did the same thing with Helldivers 2. I let it play like however it played, and then I'm like, here's some quality of life improvements I think they could really use to massively improve it. But play the game, man. Play the game.
Play the games.
Yeah.
Play the games.
Or go outside and touch some grass. That's your
Yeah,
choice.
they
Mm.
ain't gonna do that part.
The only time we really want to be complaining is when these games come out and they're fucking broken. And I'm sick of games being broken, and that is the best time to complain. And they just, companies that, I say companies, it's really just those guys who just want they want to deliver a game earlier than it needs, like before it's ready, and they want an $80 paycheck on it. Yes. Yeah. And then they're upset when people want refunds or are complaining, and it's getting really, really bad review scores, and we're like, you did it to your fucking self.
Well, it's a cycle, because you got the big publishers telling the devs and the studios, come out with this game now. Then it comes out now, it's not ready, it doesn't work well, or it's not optimized, or things is not working. And then they get a reception behind it that's like, this game's ass, I don't want to play it, I don't want to purchase it. And then the publishers are looking at the studio again like, well, what happened? You happened. That's what happened. You happened. You didn't let me make the game. That's what happened.
Yeah, 100%. If you're just joining us now, Nero is away sick today, so he'll be back next week, but he is off sick, so it's just Lyric and myself today, so hopefully it won't be too long an episode. I can talk up a storm though, so apologies.
We both gonna talk up a storm around here.
Yeah, I mean,
we gotta make up.
Yeah. If you've got any questions that you want to ask Lyric, in the chat,
hashtag AI Lyric.
Put a prompt in, he'll answer it as best as he can. I feel like a lot of us do need to go outside and touch some grass some days to get some reality. Yeah. My audio just cut out. What? Oh, there we go.
No, I'm good. I muted myself. But what's next?
Touching grass once, unfortunately, the dog had claimed where I stood. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually allergic to grass.
The dog claimed it?
I have an allergy to grass, so I can't even. I touch it and I go out in a rash.
Shout out to that dog claiming.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta go level up. You gotta grind and level up so you can beat him.
Yeah.
Take him out your spot.
Yep.
Couple of items, couple of artifacts. You know what I'm saying? A couple level ups. Put some pluses in your strength, agility. You're probably gonna need that too.
Well, if it's all grass, if he throws a Pokeball, he can just catch the dog.
Or he can duck in the grass and hope his stealth is high enough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm just turning everything into a fucking video game. Damn, I'm here to sell lawnmowers.
Oh man, look.
Love it. Oh, such a great name, Pixel Slapper. Love it. Go for it.
Slap them pixels.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What do we? I don't know anything about the NFL. So NFL sides deal with EA to continue Madden franchise through 2030, and they wants to be more.
Hey NFL.
What are you gonna say? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I live in the wrong country to know anything about NFL.
I'll just put it down like everyone else that plays them NFL games. This is ass as usual. Once again, we're stuck with one NFL game, no competition, so Madden gets to do what they want to do. So
well, they say they're wanting to grow the game overseas in overseas markets, but no one really plays that sport overseas.
They play the real football.
Yeah, we play rugby in my world. Fucking rugby. None of this padding and helmets. It's just fuck.
Just a bunch of pain.
They also want to develop a casual game to complement Madden. So I think we'll see what happens with that space. If you're a Madden fan, keep an eye out for that. Again, these are part of our quick news. Yeah.
If you're a Madden fan, no. You know? Just no.
No. If you're a Madden fan, no.
Yeah. Do not say you're a Madden fan in the chat. You would definitely be timed out.
I will time him now if he times anyone.
Don't be a Madden fan.
I don't know how this ended up here. But Marvel Comics Invasion releases December 1st on all platforms. So if you are into, I feel like I saw that game and it looked really good.
It's a beat 'em up. The
Yeah,
little
it's a beat 'em up
2D
game.
beat 'em up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I really enjoy
I'm definitely in there.
those little ones.
I like Shredder's Revenge or the Ninja Turtles, so I'm definitely in there for the Marvel beat 'em up. I think it's 4-player too. So yeah.
Now, I am really bad with pronouncing names for the most part. Some names I can pronounce, some names I can't pronounce. But Remedy Entertainment CEO Tero Vitala, hopefully I'm saying his name right, has stepped down. Remedy's board of directors has approved Marcus Mackey, I don't know how to say his last name, as the company's interim CEO effective as of October 22nd, 2025. I don't know what this means for anything else that they're doing in their space, in their world. But I think it is, maybe it was just because Firebreak was such an awful game. It wasn't
Terrible.
awful. It just wasn't
No,
a good game.
no.
Hey, it wasn't awful. It just wasn't
Don't protect
a good
them.
game.
Don't protect them. Don't protect them. It was an awful game.
I enjoyed the post-its level.
I enjoyed the main menu.
No, you didn't. That main menu was not good enough.
Exactly. That was the best part of the game.
Don't lie.
The best part of the game is quick resume, but you
gave
don't want to resume it.
Yeah, we gave it a good fair try. Like I played like quite a few games of it, and it's not one of the games where I'm dying to jump back in and play, and I was like, pass.
Reese, I'm not going for it, Reese. It's awful. It's an awful game. That's that Remedy. That's that Remedy holding on to you right now. You're just trying to protect Remedy. There's no soul of Remedy in that game at all. Yeah, some things that's like, oh, that's cool. Let's fight the Post-it note man. Yeah, that's cool and everything. But like that game is ass. Like ashy ass cheeks. That's what it is.
It's not the worst game I've ever played though. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not X Defiant. It's not X Defiant.
Okay, X Defiant, it had a good story. I didn't play the multiplayer though, and the story felt like it was just a sort of a little bit.
Okay. It's
the story.
on a scale from Crossfire X and X Defiant. It leans more towards Crossfire X. That's how bad that game is.
No, I still think it's a better game than Concord. It lasted longer than Concord.
Everything lasted longer than Concord.
Yeah, it did. I'm not going to add what I was going to say to that. But yeah,
Hiccups last longer than Concord.
And I don't want to destroy their souls.
Look, Hiccups last longer than Concord did.
I'm actually disappointed that Concord just like failed in the sense of what happened.
I'm not.
That game.
I'm not. No one needs another Overwatch game.
No, but I'm disappointed that I couldn't actually deliver a good game.
I'm disappointed that they even decided to make it.
It had potential, but
I have no. No, I have no. It's not. No, I have no sympathy whatsoever.
Here's my game pitch, which is not a real pitch. Concord, but foam stars.
They got too many IPs over there they could have used instead of making Concord.
As well. They could have had a mashup. You could have all those characters. No. All three of those games were just no. Hey, they're trying though.
I feel bad for Grapes. They got to share the name with them. Concord Grapes are not bad. They're way better.
It's going to be the butt of every joke for the rest of our lives, unless there's another game that does it better. I mean, worse.
Hey, I tried it with y'all, and I played it by myself. That game is buns. I don't care how many times you update buns, it's still buns. Like it doesn't change. The buns don't change. They're just updated buns at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and that game is buns.
Hey, do you know what Concord could have used? AI. They could.
Look, they need to take Concord, and they need to take Firebreak, and then they can figure something out together.
No, because the studio is closed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Imagine your game shutting down a whole studio. Reese, you know something about that, don't you?
We're not going to talk about any of that because you can point fingers any which way you want, and this is not.
Saints Row.
We're not going to. Yeah. What was it? Perfect Dark. The initiative
That game never
was
existed.
gone. I know, but you know what I mean. Like that studio didn't even get to finish the game, which is sad.
The irony of the game called Perfect Dark.
Still
It
butthurt
stayed
about
dark.
Scalebound, though. I think I'll always be butthurt about Scalebound.
The game called Perfect Dark. The studio went dark.
Hey, you know,
Irony.
if you can't keep the lights on. Okay.
Hell, they never had lights.
You just worked in the dark.
They was working in the dark the whole time. That's why they had nothing to show.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna mute myself while this thing goes off. I've been going for an hour. 1 second.
Anyway, I keep to get ranting about Perfect Dark. I think they were just sitting around doing nothing the whole
I
time.
don't know. I think that it was too ambitious. I think that's what it was. It was too costly.
Yeah, I get probably.
Yeah. All right, Warner Brothers. How many times are we going to talk about Warner Brothers? Every couple of years we get a Warner Brothers is looking at selling and all this other crap. So it signals that it's up for sale, received some interest from multiple parties. Who got pushed back twice? I'm trying to think who just recently they tried to they didn't offer, it was like 80% cash, and Warner Brothers said no. Maybe someone might know in the chat, but it was just very recent that this has happened. Different options on the table. I don't know. I'm kind of sick of hearing about Warner Brothers. Sort your shit out. Like, either you want to be sold or you don't want to be sold. You want to keep your IPs or you don't. Like, what's happening with you as a company or as the studios? I'm kind of over just the make a decision, figure it out.
Yeah, wake me up when they do.
Yeah, wake me up when September ends. Yeah.
when y'all figure it out, because like at this point.
Yeah.
And can no one move forward until y'all figure that out anyway? Do you want to be sold? Do you not? Do you want to, like, what you want to do?
Well, they want the best offer that they can get, and I'm like, well, your offer, I doubt your offer includes the IP. So
the longer they wait, the worse the offer gets.
Yeah, I think they want 100% cash. That's what I think they want. They ain't fucking
maybe they want it all in gift cards.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Reese, don't do that. Starship Troopers still kicking. Studio ain't get closed for nothing. We still out here. It just ain't Helldivers.
It's just had a recent trailer come out for the game, right? They've just announced some new content.
They still doing updates. They still got a roadmap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That other games don't have a road or a map. Or a studio to make a road or a map. So, you know.
Yeah. Alright. I don't have HBO Max, but HBO Max has also been raising their prices across their plans. So anyone here sub to HBO Max? I don't know. I assume that these are USA prices. So basics with ads, $1 a month increased to $10.99. Oh my god, that's massive. Standard was $1.50 a month, increased to $18.49, and premium was $2 a month, increased to $22.99. Whew, that is a steep increase. I've literally cancelled my Disney, my Amazon Prime, and I've got a different subscription that gives me access to all of these channels, so I watch it on there instead.
Same. I paid $6.99 for a lifetime to a specific app that lets me watch what I want to watch.
Yeah.
So whatever. All these sub services are out of their mind right now.
I'm saving money like crazy. That's what I'm doing because it's too expensive.
What are you watching on Prime for boredom? Because like I feel like there's nothing on Prime.
I don't have anything that I'm not watching for boredom, right? It was more like Gen V season 2's just finished, so I've just finished watching Gen V. I fucking love Gen V, and I'm really looking forward to The Boys season 5 when that eventually comes out. Just with the way Gen V ended to the way what I'm like needing to see, and I hope Gen V gets a 3rd season. But yeah, it's going to be real fucking interesting. But I think we're going to see some Gen V2 characters or Gen V characters show up in the boys next season. Exciting. Yeah, that's what I've been watching. They cancelled the Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime, so fuck them. Yeah, that's how I feel about Amazon Prime right now. Fuck them. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm real pissed off that they cancelled that. They kept the Lord of the Rings of Power show, and that show was good, but I think the other show was better. But I guess it's to do with the IP. They had to pick whichever one they wanted, and they chose to pick Lord of the Rings, which isn't even made in New Zealand anymore. What the fuck?
For why we do not know.
Yeah, who knows?
But enough on HBO.
Yeah, enough of that shit. Latest game reviews, the Outer Worlds 2 reviews. So it's sitting at an OpenCritic of 80 and Metacritic at 85. So anytime you're seeing a game in the 8s, it's a good game. It's a great game.
And we've had a lot of 80 pluses this year, and that's a beautiful thing.
There's lots of 8s and 9s for the game. It's released everywhere, so you'll get it. You've got it on PlayStation, you've got it on Xbox, you've got it on PC.
I can't wait to dive into it.
On the Switch. I don't think it's on the Switch. I mean, it might come to the Switch later. You can't wait to get past that character creator bit, right?
I'm past it. It's just that I made the mistake of opening Bounty Star, and I got to get them hooks out of me.
Why are you on the show with me? You had one job.
I swear.
One fucking job.
I got access to it, and I was supposed to be coming through with it, but I didn't. I'm telling you, go download Bounty Star and tell me about it later. And tell me why you're so happy that I told you about it.
What's it on? Just Xbox? Like, is it on Game Pass?
Xbox, it's in Game Pass.
Bounty Star. Wait, is this what I think it is? Bounty Star. Just be on my phone.
Well, you know, I'm an Annapurna fan, so like, I don't know. They rarely miss, in my opinion, except for Stray, but that's just.
What's the intent? Overshadowed action game. Okay, this is a different one than I was thinking. So it's an.
He said mech farming. Yeah, you basically. They kind of did some mixture of like a western and mechs. It's pretty dope how they do it, and I love the character Clem that you play, and whoever's voice acting is doing a phanomenal job.
Did you say Clem? The name's Clem.
Yeah, her name is Clementine, but you know.
Oh, that just makes me want to play
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Yeah. Fuck, I love those games.
Pixel Slap. Let me know how you feel about it, man. I'm loving it right now, man. I'm loving it. I'm stuck in the loop of trying to get this mech up and things like that. But I ain't gonna take too much time with that. But definitely, y'all try it out. You might love it.
I'm not.
Or you might hate it. Who knows?
You can say what I just highlighted. There you go.
Phantom. Okay. All right.
I love it. All right. Okay. We've got that one.
Okay.
Who else had latest game reviews?
Don't disrespect the Annapurna.
Yeah. Ninja Gaiden 4 came out this week. Oh my god, so many fucking games. Like Keeper was last week. OpenCritic and Metacritic, it's sitting at an 82. It's getting 9s and 4.5s and like 10s. 9s. I don't think it didn't get any 10s, but everyone's loving it. If you're a Ninja Gaiden fan,
Gaiden.
Yeah, they're loving it. From everyone who I've heard who've been playing it, people that I respect and trust, who have been playing it, who've played some of the original Ninja Gaiden titles, are all really loving it. Yeah. I'm
trying to figure out like any reviewers that say the game is like mediocre or whatnot like that. What are they judging it by? Because it's literally Ninja Gaiden. It's what it's been forever. You know, you have very fluid, optimized combat, fast. It's difficult. The story is serviceable. A lot of crazy over-the-top action going on. Like, it's literally what it has always been. But if you're going into it thinking you're about to get, you know, Ninja, Ghost of Tsushima, you're not going to get that. Like, that's not what the game is. And I feel like a lot of these reviewers nowadays, like even though it reviewed well, I just think a lot of these reviewers go in there with another game in mind, or how the game they want to be made in mind, instead of just looking at the game and saying, okay, does it do what it set out to do? I feel like I say that every time we on this podcast about these reviewers and they nonsense, but it is what it is.
That's true.
If it's look on this channel, we got all the reviews you need. Unbiased,
Nero does that,
honest reviews right here.
Yeah. But if you slip Nero $50, he will give you the review that you want. I'm kidding. If you want him to, no, he'll fucking give you an honest review. He will. He's
Always.
great. Yeah, 100%. Plays so many games that I feel like he can definitely do that. And every game's different. Every game is so different. All right. I don't have anything else to add that, but let's get into some main topics. I'm gonna quickly
Big boy topics.
chuck us over to this one. I don't think I'll share my screen while I'm doing it. I know even what the fuck I'm doing today. It's one of those days. What are you eating? Chips?
No, it's a waffle fry from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, waffle fries! I fucking love them. We've got these ones that are we've got this thing called kiwi onion dip, but I guess you have some version of something like that. And it's just like reduced cream and like soup mix put together, and I have it with waffle fries, and it's just amazing. Amazing.
Can't go wrong with waffle fries.
No, you can't. Okay, so first main topic. This came out, and I'm a little bit peeved at this because it goes in to tell us a lot about what's been happening on. But it was announced that to do with Xbox's gaming division, they need to produce like a 30% profit margin, and they're not hitting that. So which, from what we understand, it even mentions here that it's well above the industry average for the reason for cancelling products, raising prices, and slashing thousands of jobs. So I'm trying to remember the name of the chick who is the person in charge of the finance.
Amy Hood.
Yeah, Amy Hood? Is it Amy Hood? I don't know, someone in the chat, double check. I can't be bothered remembering her name, to be fair. French toast fries are better. But this is just coming out.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Those are specialty fries. It's not fair. Can't use specialty fries. It's either curly, waffle, crinkle, or steak.
Well, you got your French fries, right? Those are the thin ones.
Oh, oui.
I don't know. Fuck's sakes, who knows?
French fries.
All of those, like, we call them like hot chips, basically. Here, if they're made out of potato and they're piping hot, they're a hot chip. There you go.
Not mad at it.
All right. Okay. Well, what are your thoughts on this 30%?
Ass.
Yeah.
Ass. I need an ass meter because this is at the top of the ass meter.
We need an. Oh, have to get one. Have to get an ass meter.
We need an ass meter. From 1 to 10. This is the 10 on the ass meter. Microsoft, get out of the way, please. Like, stop. This is not good in no way, shape, or form. Anyone trying to defend this is crazy. Like, this is not even like, this doesn't help no one at the end of the day, except for the shareholders and the ones at the top. Hopefully, Xbox can figure out a way to make this happen without the damage being too crazy. And I know that this initiative to start bringing more games to more platforms is part of it, but this is definitely ass. And I would hate to see like smaller studios or whatnot be affected by this nonsense because they can't push out the game that they want to push out at the time, or they didn't get the reception that they want them to get and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then now we have to deal with that. So that's especially when we're looking at being above the industry average. Like what do they? Who do they think they are? Like, I don't understand Microsoft's strategy sometimes. Like, who they think? Exactly. Who do y'all think y'all are for real? Like, y'all, I get it, y'all. Well, the problem is that they see the numbers going up, like year over year, and they think, oh well, numbers been going up. We can push even harder. No, we just making these numbers. So why is you trying to? But yeah,
Well,
100%
really makes you
ass.
look at
There's
the
no
Game
defending
Pass
that.
prices, eh?
I love Xbox brand. Fuck Microsoft though, and fuck all of
Yeah.
them that in that space, because they make it hard for the ones that enjoy the brand to even like it's not gonna stop you from enjoying the brand, but they just make it so hard because you're moving so many pieces around that don't need to be moved because you're trying to look for a graph and a chart to look a
Yeah, yeah,
certain kind of
yeah,
way.
yeah, 100%, 100%. I think it's fucking bullshit. Sorry, language. I don't care. The 30%, that's insane. That is massively insane, and I agree that it's a bit shit, and Microsoft needs to get out of the way. I know they're a business at the end of the day. They've got goals and things that they want to hit and such, but you're not at a point that you can be hitting a 30% profit margin, but they want to be because things aren't moving as fast as they want it to, and so they're going to force it and they're going to push prices up. But in pushing prices up, you're pissing off the consumer base that is already there, paying for the products and services, paying for the games, accessing that. I know you're going to be passing those costs over onto PC players as well and onto PlayStation players, which is why the games are going everywhere. But as consumers, it's fucking bullshit. I
Facts.
don't have to sit here and go, oh, I want them to be here into the future and be sustainable and da 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 da. As a consumer, my wallet is important, and the cost of everything is going up. And to expect 30% profit margin in this fucking economic climate is insane, absolutely insane. And you can't do it at this point. And so, I think they've bitten off more than they can chew, and I think they're stepping on rakes left, right, and centre. And I'm really disappointed that Xbox doesn't have enough power to kind of do anything else about that. I mean, if they're already hitting those profit margins, it'll be a different story. But you've kind of had a lot of bad things. Like you make a little bit of progress, and then you fuck something up. And so we really need you to be seen as a consumer-friendly business in order to bring that trust back and
That
get
was
those
one of
consumers
the
back on
main
your
points.
side. Yeah.
That was one of Xbox's main pluses, is that is the uh for lack of better words, the illusion of them being consumer friendly
Yep.
because of the moves they made. But now it's just like you're taking away one of your biggest positives, and I get it. You're pumping out content. I get it, and it's a beautiful thing. Like to open up Game Pass and see that like 7 games dropped in the last 3 days. It's insane. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, you still got to be realistic. And these profit margins, you want 30%. You want to go at 30%. Who's paying for that? We have to.
Yeah.
We have to make that happen. And so now it's not something that just affects us. It's going to affect the studios. It's going to affect the devs. It's going to affect all of them, because now they got to figure out how to cover that. So now here we go. We're going to see way more microtransactions. We're going to see more games built around that. We're going to see a lot of decisions that are like baffling for us. And then you have to still make a great game on top of that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
you do. It's just us moaning because we want to moan because we don't like spending more money, and I don't want to have to
we shouldn't
cover
have to.
that 30%, knowing that means everything's going to be going up in price.
Like we
because
shouldn't
it
have
will
to.
be.
We went from 60 to they're talking about $80 games now. So we went from 60 to 80 in one gen.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
And I mean, this goes into that because this came out this week that Microsoft is raising the price of their dev kits from $1,500 to $2,000, and everyone had this massive freak out around what this meant for devs. And I understand the devs who aren't like part of the ID at Xbox program or who don't get the free ones, but like any Xbox can technically be turned into a developer kit. Like they have an option to do that. And so, but
it only really affects the big AAA studios and stuff like that, and for them, they can afford it hands down. So it's not. It doesn't really affect
profit margin prices too. So it's just a big flow-on effect. But I think it's like if you look at it, and this is everyone, and I'm not doing a whataboutism. It's going to sound like a whataboutism, but I'm going to just say about it in the sense of dev kits are expensive across the board, regardless of what company provides them. And
Absolutely.
it was to my shock that I found out that the PlayStation dev kits are more
It's actually
expensive
more
than the
expensive. Yeah.
Xbox dev kits.
Which would
And
make sense because they have more share. So
yeah, so they charge more for them. So I was just like, what? But it became a big problem because Xbox put their prices up. But it's like, if you look at it this way, no one even knew the prices of the dev kits. This didn't even really need to be news, but it
it
became
wasn't.
news because it's a let's hate on
Yeah,
everything that comes out.
it's the thing to
Yeah,
do right now. It's just
yeah,
whatever news that come out from Xbox, let's talk about it
yeah.
to the point that, especially if it can be deemed or twisted in any kind of way of being negative. Like you said, this is not news for real, for real.
Hmm.
But
No,
on the back of them raising Game Pass Ultimate and things like that, it just makes it easier for it to become news, even
yeah,
though it's not.
yeah,
So I
yeah. It's
mean,
just
you got Microsoft got to blame themselves at the end of the day
well,
for the
Microsoft is going.
perception.
All right, let's put all the bad news all in one go. Let's go hard on the bad news, and then let's have really good news on this one. All right. Whereas
But I yeah,
every like PlayStation's been littering their bad news out consistently throughout the year. Microsoft was like, let's just go ham on in one big lot
see,
of bad
I
news.
think the biggest issue is Microsoft is used to being the big bad wolf, like the bad guy, like the whole country and all the big companies and even the government itself looks at Microsoft like I always say they look at Microsoft like their umbrella corps from Resident Evil.
Hmm.
So like they're looking at them as, so they're used to being the bad guy, but the problem is that Xbox is not.
Xbox is not.
So you're making it trickle down to Xbox as a brand being the bad guy now, when just because you're able to take it because you're a 3 point something $1 trillion company, you're like, oh, I don't care about being the bad guy because we got all the money,
Hmm.
we got all the shares, and we could just make a couple gestures that'll make people forget about it. Whereas Xbox being a branch of you, being a
Yeah,
subsidiary of you, it's not the same. They're
yeah,
used to being in a certain light, and you're just damaging that light at this point.
yeah. They did such a good job of getting a lot of their goodwill back over what they did in
After
2013.
last, after
Don
last,
Matrick was just, all of that was just bullshit. The way they did that, and they never fully recovered. And Phil made it very clear when he talked about we lost the um,
Jen to
worst
lose.
generation to lose because everyone started shifting to digital. Agreed, 100% agreed. And then you've got people who are going to be switching to PC around that. And it's just so very interesting seeing what's happening because you just know that obviously they wanted to hit a 30% profit margin, which means they're not going to be taking a loss on hardware like they used to. And it kind of leads into the next piece of conversation where Xbox president Sarah Bond, she had that interview and they were talking about, like, she talked about the next gen hardware being a premium device. And so obviously whenever they mention the word premium, it's going to be costly. And she talked about it being like, yes, it's accurate about it being like a hybrid PC, but there's obviously more to it than just that. And we're going to hear more about it when they actually go into announcing it, which I think they'll announce it next year as part of the Xbox 25th anniversary. I think they'll talk about it, but I don't think it's quite ready to launch next year. I think 2027. It would be nice to see 2026, but I think 2027 is where you're going to see that launch because they need to have some really good games to close out this generation. But during this interview, she talked about exclusive games being antiquated. Um, you know, seeing the way that we look at it in this way, where exclusives literally meant you were locked into one device. And if you wanted to play that game with your friends and you did not have that device, you had to go and buy that device. So looking at way people evolve past that, instead of being locked down to one device or one storefront, for example. So they're wanting to move away from that. The biggest games in the world are available everywhere. So that she talked about this, like Fortnite, your Call of Duty, your Roblox, your Minecrafts. All of these games are available everywhere and they're massive. Um, and so I'm just going to throw to you, what are your thoughts on her mention around exclusives being antiquated?
I
There,
mean,
Lyric.
I agree. I agree. I get it. It might ruffle some feathers, and people are gonna point to, oh, well, look at Nintendo. They have their exclusives, and PlayStation have their exclusives. Yeah, I get that, but but she's talking about on a bigger level. Like, you can look at those exclusive and say, hey, yeah, they're doing great in their respective platforms, but they're not Fortnite.
Yeah.
They're not Minecraft. They're not Call of Duty. They're not Roblox. They're not
Yeah.
these big, huge, like Minecraft is in the top sellers every month. Who's still buying Minecraft? I don't understand it, but it's always in the top 20. Like every time they talk about it, but they release the numbers. But with that said, is that she has a point. It is as a concept antiquated because most of the people that, especially the gamers coming up now, they don't they're only playing on a platform because their friends play on that platform or their family has already had that platform. Other than that, they're usually playing games that can be played anywhere at any time. And I can attest to, from my kids and everything, that a lot of times they're not even on consoles. They might be on their iPads or their laptops and tablets and everything, more than anything else. So it's like that exclusivity thing is cool, and it's more for us, the ones that's been around for a while and want like have some kind of I guess power in having a console that has only this game on it or whatnot. But as on the grand scheme, it is pretty antiquated in that sense, where it's like it's not moving the needle. Like there's no exclusive game on any platform that is doing better than these games that she's speaking on. So they're looking for that. They're looking for that because and you have to, if you're talking about 30% increase. Shit, you need a damn Fortnite or something like that. You talking about that, but
what's up, Silent Psycho? Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well.
What's up, Silent?
It's been ages since I've actually seen you or spoken to you, so yeah, I'll just say hi at some point. I agree with you 100%, and I agree with Cerebon. We've been talking about this forever, and we've kind of known where this is going. The way the Xbox new handheld, the ROG Ally X, and I'm going to say the ROG Ally S because it is an S version. Like it is basically the S version to the X. That's how I'm going to do it. That's the only way. That's the easiest way for me to talk about the white versus the black version. Is just around like having those access to all those storefronts. And I talked about this in a previous episode around giving the power back to the consumer. And that's the biggest thing that we've been missing is we lost our ability to purchase the product that we wanted because we had to go purchase a product that they told us that they wanted us to purchase because that game was only available there. So you can purchase the device that you choose. You can purchase the game where you want to play. And those walled off gardens where we've been closing things down around, removing those walled off gardens around crossplay where you could only play with other PlayStation gamers or other Xbox gamers, and then you had Xbox and PC, and then you've kind of had PlayStation come into that. So you're playing across all these different companies and now being able to play these games together for online multiplayer, which is really key to longevity. And then the more people you have, the more options you have to, like, if you're like, I don't want to play against PC players because they're all cheaters, and they're not all cheaters, but some of them do cheat and have unfair advantages on certain things. You can turn it off. But if you do not have a big enough pool of gamers, then they're not going to give you that ability to turn that off in that feature set. So I think when we're looking at what's happening with and talking about the future of the hardware, most people's mindsets have started to shift away from exclusivity being this fantastic thing. You were brainwashed into thinking it was fantastic because that is what they wanted to sell you, and they wanted to make you have the superiority complex. And now we have a community that has that superiority complex, and it's really difficult to engage with them because all they do is try and push you down if you're not on the hardware that they think you should be on. I don't fucking care what piece of hardware you're on. As long as I can play it on my preferred device, like the system that I want to use, and that's mainly because like I find the controller really comfortable on the Xbox side. I can shift that controller to a PC, and it still works there, and so on and so forth. So if I can play those games wherever I want, I am not forced to buy the piece of hardware you make me want to buy. Is that tinfoil in the background? What is that? They can hear rustling. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Nah.
Is it a cat?
No, it was helium balloons.
Oh, helium balloons.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
okay, gotcha. Yeah.
From a birthday, but yeah.
No, you're all good. You're all good. But yeah, that's how I feel. Like they are antiquated. They are out of date. We've been talking about this for years about where exclusives are going, and I just don't have any issue with it any longer. Like I know how I initially felt about certain games heading over. Like Fable for me was a really hard one to kind of stomach, but I feel like now I kind of understand what's happening, and if they want to hit that 30% margin, and they're going to have to do that. They can't just be a walled off garden, and I think they really want to challenge the status quo around the gaming community and force these other companies to start playing ball. Yeah, Steam's branding out, like it's going places, especially with the Steam OS. Yeah, it's just, I don't see why this was a big deal. I think the biggest thing I took away from the news in this space was about the premium device, about next gen hardware, and it's going to be expensive, but I'm like, it really just depends what the next piece of hardware is. Does it justify the price? Are you getting exactly what you want out of it? Because I think the only person who can justify if the price is worth it is the person buying it themselves. To me, there's plenty of things that I don't think are worth the price point, so I don't spend my money on it. But other people might think it's worth that price point and spend their money on it. Yeah.
Values in the eye of the beholder.
Yes. What are your thoughts on the news about the next gen hardware?
I'm looking forward to it. We are premium experience. We know that means pricey. Premium equals pricey. So we'll see how that goes when it comes to that. But hey, I still feel like we haven't fully got what we should have got out of this gen. But I understand there definitely was a pandemic and kind of like put everybody behind in a sense.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested to see what this technical leap is that she speaks on. She said the biggest leap we've seen between generations, and
I think that's AI.
Yeah, I believe so too. It is. It has to be in some sense. But I'm definitely interested in that because we had some big leaps. Well, specifically, like the PS2, Xbox to the next gen.
I don't know how much visually when you're talking about graphics, but I feel like everything else around that, like I really want to see AI or like NPCs. I want to see that stuff where you've got that immersion in game that you've never had before. I feel like you're still going to get some better stuff. You're going to get, that fidelity piece with higher frame rates is going to be a massive thing moving into next gen. And that's what people are calling out. And if they're able to push that more, you're going to have kind of like a Steam box in a way. You can either have a PC, you can have a Steam box, but you could either have a PC, you could have this Xbox version of this hybrid PC. And they might, because it's been rumored there in the past that they were looking at doing like modular so you can upgrade it. They might look at doing that in the future so you're able to upgrade your piece of Xbox kit, whatever that looks like. Who knows? It's too early to speculate. We understand what they're wanting to do around delivering a really a good generational leap. The last 2 generations haven't been as good as they have been because they've been trying to keep the price point down, and they may deliver an S version to offer a cheaper version for people, but you're going to get the X version for the people who want the power, who maybe aren't quite ready to move to PC yet, but you're going to get people to moving to PC, and it's okay if you move to PC because the games are going to be there too. There's no
the dual hardware or for each of the platforms. I think that's what we're going to see going forward from everyone anyway, in a sense. Maybe not Nintendo, of course, but because that's just normal right now. Like when you look at phones, they always come with a Pro version, a Pro Max version, or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be, for the people that want a little bit more power. You look at even head. You look at like MetaQuest. MetaQuest has a S version, and then it has their stronger version to it. So like I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I believe we're gonna see that become the norm of having two SKUs in that sense, and
Yeah. Yeah.
to give an easier entry for people that might be still on the fence on
Mm.
not only pricing or whether they need that power, so to speak. But
Yeah.
options is always great at the end of the day. We all about
Yeah, I
options.
think so. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
don't think I have
weekend's
anything
good,
else.
Cipher. Good
Yeah,
to
I know.
love to see you back, brother.
I had a question up earlier, TJ, and you asked about hot chips and like how do we discern between the different types. It really just depends. Like crinkle cut chips would be crinkle cut to me. Or you talking about like chips that you eat, like from a like the crunchy ones that would be seen as crisps. Is that what you're talking about? Because we've got like steak chips as well, which are your bigger thick cut ones and all
Yeah,
sorts. Because waffle fries didn't really start here, we still call them waffle fries. But yeah. It just really depends. It also depends where you go. Like if you go to a fish and chip shop, if they do crinkle cut, they do crinkle cut. If they just do steak cut, you get steak cut. It just really depends. I'm not a big French fries fan though. I like a thicker. I like more potato. Yeah. All right. Okay. We're moving
Panda
over
says
to
it's not thick
yeah,
enough.
not thick enough. Yeah. I like something to actually bite into, like real. Blur.
All right.
All right. All right. I turned up for the food reviews. Lol. You're welcome. This is
Oh
what
yeah, you
happens
know
when
what?
Nero's not here and he can't rant. Oh, I wish Nero was here. I really wish Nero was here.
Here we go back with this again. This rumor has happened every year this came out. We're not done yet.
Yeah. Very quickly though, TGA, and if you want like those crisps, we would just say like a packet of chips. A packet of chips. That's what we would say is
It's
because it
like
comes in a
fish and
packet.
chips.
Like fish and chips will not come in a packet. Like, so if you're talking about hot chips, yeah. And then you've got chips. Yeah. We're very simple. We're just lazy and we're like, we don't need to name it 1,000 different things. We know the difference. Done. Like my fries like potatoes. Okay. Rumor mill. Yes. How many times has this been announced?
Every year.
Every year.
Every year since it was released.
Mm,
Literally every year since it's been released, we've heard that it's coming the next year. How many years has Starfield been out now? 3?
um, it'll be 3 next year. 2 next.
Going
I
on
do
3.
not remember. I'll be honest. I feel like it's been out 2 years.
2 years.
2.5.
I
Yeah.
believe it's 2, but it was rumored when it came out then that it was going to get announced later. Then it was rumored it was going to come out the next year. Then it was rumored this year.
Releases like
And
every couple of months long.
I swear, like, what are we doing here?
I think if they do announce it next year, it'll be coming out next year for the PlayStation, and
Nah, I think they're gonna get the anniversary edition later.
it'll be a 3-year. It'll have had a 3-year exclusivity on it, where Xbox game has got it exclusive for 3 years. That's what I think.
Or it could just be possible that it makes no sense for them to hurry up and port that over to PS5 because it's a single player game. Like you look at Forza, makes sense. Flight Sim makes sense. Even with Halo, they introducing 4 players into Halo on Combat Evolved, so it makes sense.
Spoilers? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. Hey, strike that part. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be more gamer.
But yeah, like maybe it just doesn't make a lot of sense for them right now because it is a single player game. PlayStation might get it when it becomes an anniversary edition to it, like Fallout.
Do you know what? I agree with you so much there, be more around this. Is the PlayStation
so
game
true.
trashed it, and they're gonna fucking
Not the
They're gonna be
Redfall bundle.
They're gonna be so hyped. I will always mention this. We're a Dreamcast guy when it was first rumored that they were announcing this game to come to PlayStation 5. He trashed it, the original Xbox review, but he was like, I'll pick it up again. I'm like, if you did not like the fucking game, and you said you didn't like the game, why are you spending money picking up a PlayStation version? Oh, because you only wanted it on the PlayStation. So there's your point. It wasn't a bad game. You just have no integrity at all.
We also know that if PlayStation got the exclusivity that they wanted with the game in the first place, it would have got an 88, 89 Metacritic, and everybody been talking about how the game is the greatest game ever created.
But can you burn those people at the beginning of the game? Can you burn those bodies? I'm never gonna forget.
I definitely burned the bodies.
You did? You did
Yeah,
burn
yeah.
those bodies?
Burned all the bodies.
This just proves Lyric never played the game because there were no option to burn bodies at the beginning.
That's AI Lyric talking.
Oh, AI Lyric.
100% accurate at all times. Remember that.
Yeah, just don't check him. Just don't
fact check
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would have got a game of the year. It would have been in those conversations. Yeah, I think
it would have.
It's such a good game. I need to go back and play some more of it.
It's such a good game when you play it for the game that is created and not the game that you think it should be, or comparing it to these other games and stuff like that. Like, the weirdest thing to me was always the comparison to No Man's Sky. That first of all had 7 years to get it together, but on top of that, they're two different types of games. Like, they don't play the same in no kind of way. So there's things that Starfield does that No Man's Sky doesn't. Things that No Man's Sky does that Starfield doesn't. And they both are great games in their respected, lanes.
Pixel, you don't need to say sorry for your opinion. We all think it. We all think it about Dreamcast guy. Yeah, Methcast guy. Yeah, whatever you want to call him. We all think it. He is not a real gamer.
Just a thought.
Full price for a PlayStation 5 just so he could have the money to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. What a
Look,
frick.
how can you take anyone serious that literally says Xbox is dead every week while being named Dreamcast guy, a literal console that died within 2 years of it being out?
Not lost on anyone?
The irony of talking about Xbox being dead while being Dreamcast anything. And I love the Dreamcast. I think it was a great console. I think it was before its time.
Well,
that's why
Xbox copied the triggers.
I think it was way before its time, and that's why it didn't survive. Because but yeah,
100%.
The VMU memory cards is goated.
All right. We have.
But yeah, port coming 2026, and then next year we'll see that it's coming 2027, and it's going to be a PS6 launch title. And then
that would be so smart though. Imagine a PS6 version. I'd have to think about not purchasing a PlayStation 6. I don't need to. Like, the games are on PC. I can just play it on PC. Like, the best version is always going to release on the PC around the ability to optimize and like deliver the best performance, because you have so much headroom compared to a console that is always going to be stuck at the level they deliver the performance at. You buy what you get, right? Yeah.
Very true.
I forgot Gears was on PlayStation. Yeah, Griftcast guy, 100%. All right, I'm going to see if this is going to play in the background. Let's see if I can get this to work. If not, I just have a video.
Hey, Chad, if it doesn't work, Panda has to play a hard game.
No, I don't want to. I really don't want to. Is it going to play? Please play. Find out the hard way. Oh, it's a little bit. It's fine. It's playing well enough. I didn't want to. I'm on my parents' Wi-Fi, or I'm not connected via the Ethernet cable, so it's not going to be perfect. So it's playing. That's my biggest thing, is it's playing. Oh, I'm turning off the freaking captions. Okay, so
look at that beautiful thing right there.
It's only at 480, guys. I'm on Wi-Fi.
Look at that beautiful thing right there.
All right. Okay. Lyric, I'm going to throw to you. So it was announced and we got this showing. Halo Campaign Evolved. So Combat Evolved Remaster, where they're doing a full-on remaster, because we already had a remaster in the Master
A
Chief Collection.
remake.
Yeah, it was
At
we had
that.
a remake. Yeah, we had the anniversary edition, and now we've got this one. So this is in the UE5 engine. We know that they're going to have co-op, split screen co-op in this. You're going to have 4-player campaign,
Mhm.
online campaign multiplayer for that. Like you'll be able to play 4 players. It's just campaign. It's nothing
We're
else.
getting new
So there's
cutscenes. We're getting new all kinds of things. It's a
there's three
full
new
remake, y'all.
missions that are going to be like a prequel. They've redesigned it because you now can have sprint, which for the purists out there, you can turn it off.
Turn it off.
And I
Yep.
said that to someone else who was like, I've heard it's rumored to have sprint in it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, they're obviously going to enable it to turn it off or on if you're a purist in that respect.
Exactly.
But like for those who are obsessed with the sprint feature in Halo Infinite, I'm so fucking glad it's there. This was my highlight of the whole week. There's something about they've had the voice actors come in and redo the main voice actors, so Master Chief and Cortana and a few others come in and do redo the voice acting. They've been redoing the music to bring it up and like up to take advantage of all the beautifulness that we have around our current audio technology, the visuals. Beautiful. What are your thoughts on this lyric around
I
watching
love
Chief
it.
come to life?
I love it. Going back to that good old combat evolved, the roots of it all. I love it. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I know a lot of people aren't Unreal Engine 5 fans because I think Unreal Engine gets a bad rap because a lot of devs are trying to push a lot of the things in Unreal Engine that they
Yeah.
aren't ready to do yet. So it's like with any engine, it's going to take its time. It's just that I
Mm,
think everyone jumped in it real quickly, so we're seeing a lot of
yeah.
the mishaps that come with that. But I think it looks amazing. I think it looks amazing. I
Mm,
love the 4-player co-op. I love the subtle changes they're making and some of the bigger changes that they're making in the game. Anyone complain about sprint, like you said, ain't paying attention because they cut it off. Whoever said, oh, for the weirdos out there that keep saying, oh, no flood, oh, I don't want to play it. The flood is there. Watch the whole video. They talked about it. They showed some of the models of it too. The flood
they
is
talked
in the
about it.
game.
The library. They talked about the library's one, and we know the flood is fucking in the library.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
exactly. Exactly. So the flood
Yeah.
will be there. I'm interested to see the AI, the flood, and everything because
Yes. Sounds
that
like
was
they've done
always
some
fun.
work with the AI. You can have 4 people on the Warthog now, which is fantastic.
Yep,
Like
they added another seat.
yeah, they added an extra seat for that. So when we're playing 4 player, as long as I can kill my other oh my god, fucking brain dead now. Other Master Chiefs, as long as we can kill each other,
This is my
I'm
part right here.
that's gonna
I
be.
love
But the lighting looks
that's what I was
gorgeous.
gonna say. The lighting and with the lumen and it looks so good going down the
The plasma
corridors.
grenades and everything, just the way they've just done such a good job with this, and I really can't wait. And it's coming out next year. I'm so happy about this. And you're able to pick up for the gold elite. You're finally able to pick up the energy sword.
Hey,
You
look,
were never able to
guys,
pick that up in the original game.
the Needler has an ammo counter. Love it. Y'all see it?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
I love it, and I think it's a perfect spot to put in to introduce PlayStation users to the Halo franchise that might not know about it. I don't think this is so much for some of like us that's been around and known about Halo for the longest, even the ones that's on PlayStation that knew about Halo. I think it's more for the newer gamers that might not even know who Master Chief is at this point, or
mm,
they know that it's an iconic character, but they haven't really dove into that story, and so there's going to be a
yeah.
lot of people that's going to be able to get into it and see it. I wish the show was still around, but
Yeah. The audio in this was
oh yeah,
outstanding. I watched it in 4K. As soon as I was waiting, I was like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? And I actually saw the
the
little
green guy
like
from Fortnite.
yeah, I saw the little teaser for this, and then I saw the interview piece, and then I watched the actual demo gameplay. And for those who were lucky enough to get to jump in and play this game and like try the demo level with the silent cartographer, super exciting. They announced that there's going to be some more weapons in this game that weren't available in this game initially, but they were available in some of the later iterations. So the biggest piece of news that I guess has come out of it for those who've never played Halo before is that this is releasing on the PlayStation 5 next year.
Yes.
And so, which we all kind of knew. And for those who are like, Xbox is dead and they've lost their identity, I can't believe that they're doing this. We've known forever, and it only made sense that this eventually came to them. If you want to do another multiplayer game, you need to expand your I guess your base of gamers for that, your consumer base. And by doing that would be by passing it, like introducing this game to a whole new audience that have never played Halo. A lot of people might have played it on the 360 and then got a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and have never touched it before. But this is a great introduction to the Halo series, because you know they're going to be doing this sort of level of remake or just bringing it to life for Halo 2, Halo 3. All of these games are going to be making that way over. I think for now the multiplayer...
And you can sell them all over again.
Yes, you can sell it all over again. I think they said about the multiplayer that currently was like, maybe it was a press release or something, or it might have been in one of the interviews afterwards, that that they're kind of, you've got Halo Infinite in the Master Chief Collection if you want to play multiplayer, but I feel like that's because they're not ready to deliver a multiplayer yet. I think if they were delivering any type of multiplayer, we wouldn't be getting the fidelity or this game releasing next year. I think you'd have to wait longer. But I'm just really happy. I'm such a Halo fan, and the moment I heard the music, I was like, I'm here day one. I don't care if I've played this campaign 10 times already. I'm going to play it again, because for me as a gamer, and probably for you, and for everyone who played this game initially, this is kind of how our brains perceived the game looked anyway. When I look at this and I'm like, yeah, this is how I've always seen Halo, or seen what Halo could be
until
like,
you actually see it.
And then you go back and you look at it and you're like, what? What do you mean it looked like that? I'm like, nah, it didn't look like that. Yeah, and for those who even played the Anniversary Edition, this just leaves that for dead.
I think the
destroys it.
Yeah. Be more. I think the multiplayer will come. I think they're allowing the hype to kick in. Like you said, there's a lot of PlayStation users that wasn't around for the Halo. You know, some of the newer ones, but they've seen Master Chief. Like you said, like Be More said in the chat, the green guy from Fortnite. The green guy from Fortnite. So Chief was in Fortnite. So a lot of them might have seen him there, and it's like, oh snap, that's the guy that was on the Fortnite. That was on Fortnite, and he got a game. Oh, let's try it out. And then they go down the rabbit hole that we went down when we played 1, 2, and 3 and everything. So I like the strategy behind it.
Yeah, you go back and you play the game, and you're like, the gunplay in this game is fantastic. Even now, like if you go back, you can play the original versus the Anniversary Edition and everything. It's so good. I might have to hit replay on this actually in a second. Oh no, we got a couple of minutes left. But it's aged so well, and it's like they did such a good job, because this was like one of the first type of first-person games that were first-person shooter games on console, and they destroyed it. They was fantastic. I also agree that I think that PlayStation gamers will need to be introduced to the multiplayer here. It's deserving of it. It's such good multiplayer.
I agree, Reese.
Every fucking day of the week. I prefer it to COD every day of the week. And for me, that is purely because, like, you don't need to run around a corner and die instantly unless you've been headshotted by a sniper. You actually have an opportunity to do reversals and actually use some strategy in the multiplayer games when you're playing Halo. So yeah, I think definitely deserved. I'm so excited. It looks fantastic.
They're gonna. I can hear it now. I can't aim down sight. Get good.
Hey, yeah, get good. That's the thing. Is like they will be at a disadvantage. There are the Halo guys who play it non-stop all the time. I used to be one of them until I couldn't get any games. I'd play it like almost every night, playing some version, or every couple of days playing Halo Infinite multiplayer. I prefer Infinite because of the sprinting. It's not in the other multiplayers. Yeah.
This looks
And
really
so
good.
everything, like the way that the materials, with the sheen and everything, it's just so happy about this.
The iconic flip.
I can't stress enough. I don't give a shit that this is going to PlayStation. Kudos to it going to PlayStation.
That's great, because
Finally,
now
you get a good game. No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
You get a
not
great
just
game.
that, they get to play with their friends that are not on the same platform. So now you can campaign with, you know, those guys
that's
and
what I think is great.
watch them suck at it. You know what I'm saying?
You want to. I'm looking forward to the introduction to the FUD, because if you ever watch anyone play Halo who's never played Halo before, and they're like running around going, "Oh yeah, this is really cool," and then they get introduced to the Flood, and they're like, "Oh, what is this?" And it's kind of got this horror element to it because of all the shit, like the way they did the storytelling with the environment. Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Where you're like, "Why is all this blood here?" And, you know, like, who died in this massacre type situation. And then you meet the fucking Flood, and you kind of understand what everyone's talking about when they say, when you meet the Flood, you'll know. I'm looking forward to that, because there's some people who
Look forward to the models. I want to see what they did interesting with the models.
Seen the Flood models, right?
No, we didn't see it. They showed one of them during the video, but it was like really quick. It was more like concept. It wasn't like in motion or anything. You didn't see it like in game in the motion. You just saw the concept of the model itself.
All the cutscenes have been mocapped, new mocap and such.
Which is good, because Infinite has some good scenes. Really
Everyone in the chat, are you going to be playing this game next year when it releases? Because it's coming out next year for the 25th anniversary. I love the name change. I thought it was so smart. Instead of being Combat Evolved, Campaign Evolved. I was like, someone had a great idea when they named it that. Yeah, come through. We can play.
They letting you know that multiplayer ain't there. They trying to let you know, right?
It's a Play Anywhere title, right? So if I pick it up and I play it there, I can take it up and play it on PC again. I'll just refresh this.
You know it, Reese. You know it.
Can I play it at 720p? Can I? We'll see. My internet might not like me that much, because I'm not on my internet, which I have gigabit internet at home. So we'll see if it likes me. But yeah, I'm super ecstatic. It might be a bit juddery. Yeah, I don't think they'll be in the multiplayer yet. I don't think there'll be multiplayer for the first game. Not yet. I think we're going to get that later. Introduce these people to it, to Master Chief, and then I feel like maybe with Halo 2 they'll introduce multiplayer. But they really need to make that multiplayer like one that can be used across all. Like when they introduce Halo 3, you're still using the same multiplayer. Like that's what they need to do. And it might be that Halo Infinite gets moved over some way to Unreal Engine 5, but who knows? Audio's fucking fire. I haven't moved that down at all. Lol, Halo has a marketing campaign. Shh. Yes, they will have a fucking marketing campaign on fucking marketing budget.
And the blood is back.
Halo is Xbox. Yeah.
And the blood is back. I saw somebody sitting there shooting one of the Covenant over and over, and the blood was just splattering out. I was like, yes, splatters.
Yeah. I don't have anything bad to say about this. I don't care that it's coming to PlayStation.
Anyone have something bad to say about this is just being a hater at this point.
Well, everyone's kind of going like, it was apparently just 4 games, because that's what I saw Colin Moriarty was talking about, but it was only 4 like da-da-da. And
get
I'm like,
past that? We got past that yet?
No, apparently we haven't. We haven't got past most things in this respect. Yeah, but just interesting. All right.
It was only 4 games. There was only 4 games at that time. I don't think Microsoft talks to Xbox about the things they're gonna do. They just drop an email.
We're doing this next, and they're like, "What?"
It's like, hold on. I was just. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I don't have anything else to add. I do need to close up the show because I need to go have lunch. My my folks coming back from the other house, and my sister's coming back
Well,
from
we
the
ain't got
other
no
house.
more news.
We don't got any more news,
yeah.
but if you haven't watched the Halo gameplay, like, this is it. Please go and do it. We've been past 4 games. Yes, please. We will be back next week. Hopefully, Nero will be back. Like, obviously, feeling better. Thank you, Lyric, as per usual.
As always.
But I hope everyone else is excited for Halo as us. If you love the game, you don't care. You want it to do more. You want it to be in more places. You want it to continue on because this franchise deserves that. Yeah. Yeah. All
All
right.
right, guys. Outer Worlds 2 is calling me, and the Bounty Star as well.
Outer Worlds 2 only, right? All right. I mean it. No, I'm kidding. I mean it. All right. All right.
Yeah, I'm
We're going to head
definitely
out. Be safe. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. We've got this massive storm front barreling towards us. So, yay. All right. See you next week. Bye, everybody.